So last night, the Sixers had a chance to extend our 2-game winning streak to a 3-game winning streak. But of course, that is too much to ask for the Sixers team, especially without Tyrese Maxey. He's not going to play tonight as well against the Grizzlies. Guys, we had this game. It's not like we're playing hard teams. Like, we played the Mavericks, we beat them. Luka struggled so much. Tobias Harris, one of his best games of the season, which is sad. All right, we put the Nets, who aren't a good team at all. Aren't a good team. But every single time, Lonnie Walker has to turn into prime Kobe. I don't understand. Tobias Harris. Now, you did come back, kind of, right? 2 good games back-to-back. But against the Nets, bro, like, there was like a series of, I think, 5 shots in a row where he just bricked mid-range shots and kind of slipped our lead away from that. I'm sorry, but if that's our offense, we cannot just give the ball to Tobias and be like, all right, ISO, bro. You make the decision. No. I don't want to see that ball. Like, Tobias Harris needs to add something to his game. Didn't, like, 2 years ago or even last season, he was like, tell someone I'm a shooter, or tell a friend I'm a shooter, something like that. I'm a shooter. Bro, if you're a shooter, shoot! Shoot threes! I don't want to see you shoot mid-range the whole game. Like, you're not Joel Embiid. Like, Tobias Harris really tries to play a Joel Embiid game, and it's hilarious to see. But, yeah, Nick Nurse, I like what you're doing, right? You're changing a lot of stuff up. I don't know what you're doing with the Mo Bamba and Paul Reed situation. That is a little wary to me, right? I see a lot of small ball 5 now, putting KJ Martin at center or Nick Batum at center. I mean, I like these lineups, but when we go against teams with a Nicholas Claxton, like, I'm sorry, Nicholas Claxton versus a Nick Batum or KJ Martin, what do you think is going to happen? Nick Claxton is like Wilt Chamberlain, bro. I don't know. Whenever I see Nick Claxton, I'm like, yo, that's what Wilt Chamberlain was doing back in the day. That's the size. That's the speed. But the thing is, like, Paul Reed was kind of coming into his own. He had a 30-point game against Jokic, right? And ever since, like, he had one bad game, and then Nick Nurse started reducing his minutes and giving Mo Bamba more minutes. And then Mo Bamba, I guess, was playing well in certain games. I mean, Mo Bamba has been playing better recently, I would say, but not enough for him to be starting over Paul Reed. I like Paul Reed starting. I like Paul Reed getting minutes. I think Paul Reed is our best rebounder on the team, the most active defender. So, I mean, in those type of ways, like, when he's not on the court, I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And Mo Bamba got in foul trouble last night. In, like, the first quarter, had 2 fouls. He just can't guard a Claxton. Like, Paul Reed can kind of guard a Claxton. You know what I mean? Like, he at least has a chance. Mo Bamba does not have a chance, man. Like, Mo Bamba, you put him at power forward. That's the type of shit you would do. Same with Paul Reed, but Paul Reed is not a shooter. Like, Mo Bamba is the type of player who can maybe play with Embiid. Maybe. Just shoot up, stand in the corner, stretch the floor out. Or be a lob threat. That's it. But, like, just him alone as a center, you can't work with. I'm sorry. You cannot work with him alone as your center. And Nick Nurse, you should understand that. Start Paul Reed. What are you doing? Paul Reed should not be getting 19 minutes in a game against Claxton. 19 minutes, bro? Paul Reed should be getting 28 minutes to almost 30 minutes. If he's not in foul trouble, he should be almost playing throughout the game. Like, to me, it's a no-brainer. Paul Reed is one of the best backups in the league. We're paying this man money. It's not like he's on a cheap contract. I mean, he's on a good contract for Paul Reed, but we're paying him a decent amount of money. Let him play. Let him start. Mo Bamba should not be starting over Paul Reed. It just does not make sense to me. Does not make sense. And I see he's doing small ball lineup, putting at KJ Martin in. I love KJ Martin. First of all, KJ Martin, amazing. He's kind of changing his career. You know what I mean? Like, he's found his role in Philly, and he's thriving. He's thriving in that role. He's setting screens, getting alley-oops, cutting great cuts, playing great defense. I mean, KJ Martin, I did not like you in the beginning of the season, but you've turned it around for yourself, and you got to respect it. Philly fans, we got to respect KJ Martin. What KJ Martin's doing, he's not the most skilled player, but he's using his athleticism, skills, and his defense to his advantage. So I got to give him a shout out for that. But there's sometimes where he's literally playing center. Same with Nicholas Batum. I love Batum as well, but when we're on a lineup, when we have a lineup with no center and we're going against Nicholas Claxton, oh man, Nicholas Claxton was killing us, bro, killing us. Like, I don't understand. Like, why? Why do we do this? I like the small ball lineups and against certain teams, but against the Nets, just does not make sense because they're just a lengthy, athletic team. They got Mikal Bridges, who's like 6'8", can shoot. Nicholas Claxton, who's literally running like a 4 flat, man. I see this guy sprint up the court. I'm like, what is this? Will? I'm telling you, this guy's like Will Chamberlain. He's just sprinting up and down. I'm like, okay, bro, that guy's different. That guy's different. A small ball lineup is not going to work when your small ball center is slower than their center. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to work, bro. So I got to give some credit to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry led the team, led the offense for 15 points. 4 assists, 5 assists, something like that. I mean, we got to give him credit because people said he was washed up. He's too old. He can't start. But look at him. He's striving right now, making threes. He's a great shooter. Making threes, making tough shots. Talking trash, you know, getting in some fights. And Kyle Lowry's going to stand on business, bro. After watching him throughout his career, like, he's going to stand on business. He's not going to let anyone punk him. That's why I love him. He's similar to a Pat Bev, but he's just a better offensive player. So, yeah, I think that's a W, bro. I love Kyle Lowry. Kelly Oubre, amazing game, 30 points, did his thing. I'm just liking the team. It sucks we couldn't have gotten this win because I really believed our team played decently well. There wasn't many mistakes. Well, there was many dumb turnovers between Kyle Lowry and Tobias Harris. I'll set that straight. Forgot about talking about that. Those were the dumbest plays. There were so many plays especially between Kyle Lowry and Tobias Harris. And I feel like most of the fault is on Tobias Harris. He's just so inconsistent with what he wants to do with the ball. He doesn't know if he wants it. He doesn't know if he doesn't. So yeah, that's what I got out of that. But as of now, the Sixers are in the play-in, and that is a problem. Being in a play-in is never safe, right? We're tied with the 6th seed right now with Miami Heat, so we still have a chance of getting out of this position. But it's a scary position to be in. As a Sixers fan, it feels unreal because we've never had to even think about being there. Usually we're in the top 4 seed, right? Top 3 seed. So, yeah, let's hope Tyrese Maxey can get back soon so we can get some dubs, all right? Let's see. We have a game tonight against the Grizzlies. It should be a W, no Ja. So we should win this game. If not, I mean, we're just going to be slipping down the seeding, and that's never good. That's never good. This is a guaranteed must-win tonight. Guaranteed must-win. And Tyrese Maxey's not going to be playing. So we need Kyle Lowry to step up. We need Tobias Harris to be an actual number 1 tonight, right? Kelly Oubre was the number 1 last night, and Kyle Lowry was the number 2. And again, Tobias Harris is number 3. It doesn't matter who's on the court. Tobias Harris always finds a way to be the number 3 guy. This just doesn't make sense. He's just a number 3. He cannot be a number 1. He can't. He doesn't know how to. But Kelly Oubre does. Kyle Lowry does. Buddy Hield, I don't know what the hell he's doing. But he'll find his way. Buddy Hield, please drop 20 points tonight, bro. Please drop 20. But yeah, I mean, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you for being here to watch it. Drop a like, subscribe, and I catch you guys on the next one. Peace.